Hi everyone, welcome to Unacademy NEET English. I'm your biology educator Ambika Sharma. And students, today's video is going to be very important. As you all can see, 251 days are left for your NEET examination. You must be thinking, you must be counting. No, ma'am, it's not 251 days. It is more than that. But trust me on that, students. Literally, trust me on that. You don't have much time left because I believe you guys are watching this video around 20th of August, and you are going to give that day for the strategy making or this and that. So I am assuming that you will start studying from 21st of August, and accordingly I'm going to share a plan here. So who's going to who can watch this video? Droppers, definitely this video is for the droppers, and not for just for the droppers. Those who are in class 11th and 12th, they can also get benefit out of that, but mainly this video is for the dropper. So students, I'm not here to tell you this is what you have to do, that is what you have to do, because that you already know, right? You know how to prepare, you know what to study, you know which books are the important one, you know ultimately it's NCERT, you know it is the PYQ practice. But the problem is when you start preparing, right, then you have that josh, then you have that enthusiasm, but with time you just lose it, you just miss it, right? You don't realize what are you doing, you don't realize what are you studying, you don't even realize what are you up to. And because of that, what you do, you just waste your time. So that is why I am here, right, to give you a reality check. And trust me, when it comes to my strategies, they work very good. They are working very nicely for me and for my students as well, right? And trust me, if you are going to follow it, it is going to help you a lot. So make sure you watch this video till the end. And one more thing, after watching this video, please sit for a while, think about what I'm saying, and then make a strategy, and then please stick to that, because this is the main problem with the students. Teachers, they post the strategy video, they'll watch this, they'll watch that, follow one educator. If you rely, right, if you rely on that person, just follow one educator, follow their strategy, and just give your best shot for that, right? Do not just go here, there, right? Okay, so in the terms of biology, if I have to explain you, be obligate, don't be facultative. Otherwise, you all will end up in wasting your time. So here you guys can see, I'll tell you how come you guys are having 251 days. So I believe you are watching this video like on 20th of August. So let's say 21st to 31st, we have the 11 days, right? So this is the complete breakdown. Till April, you guys are having 253 days. Why I always give you the dates instead of days instead of months. My logic, my funda here is very simple. When you think, no, I have 7 months, oh, I have 8 months, oh, 6 months are there, then you're like, you have time. You start calculating it in the form of days, right? And then relate that days with your number of chapters. Then you people will realize you really, literally, you don't have time. Just look at this, 253 days. Okay, and why 251? Because here also you are going to waste your 2 days, right? Out of these 253 days, 46 days, like this is something which is very important. This is our mandatory thing, and this mandatory thing is for what? This is for the revision only. Yeah, this is something that you cannot compromise. I'm going to share one thing with you, all of you, that 15th March, right? If you are going to start late, of course, still, if you're going to start late, you are going to face the repercussions. But all I want to say is 15th March, last day of doing any new topic or anything like that. Remaining 15 days, remaining 30 days of April, they are just for the quick revision. They are just for the practice. Revision, practice, mock test. Revision, practice, mock test. That's it. So we cannot compromise here. And overall, you always hear this thing from my side, that you need to finish your syllabus by 15th of Feb. But still, I'm giving you a leverage of 1 month here. And this is not because we are starting late. This is just because that here in this 1 month, you have to make sure that whatever topics which are not so important, right, you have to complete it. So till 15th of Feb, you have to complete all the most important topics. And for the next 1 month, you have to go for the topics which are not that important as per previous year paper analysis. But we all are aware what sort of paper was 2025, NEET 2025 paper. So we have to prepare accordingly. So this is something that you have to keep in your mind. So you have approximately 79 chapter. Even if you give 3 days to each chapter, you know that you have 237 days. So guys, the time which is left is not sufficient. You guys can see this. That's why I always focus on the days. I never focus on the months. And here in this particular plan, I'm not including any, you know, festivity or something. You know that you guys will get saturated. You know that you are going to waste that time. So look at it. Look at it. So one thing is clear, that if you have to complete all the 79 chapters in detail, then we don't have time. Smart strategy can save you, and that's what I'm going to share with all of you. Now, actually what students are doing, some students are going offline. They are quite serious. They are, you know, following their schedule properly. They are revising everything. They are solving DPP. They are doing well, some student. And that some students are, trust me, they are not even distracted. Their mind is focused, right? But some students, those who are going offline, right, they are like completing it, not up to that mark, but yeah, at least they are attending the classes. They are listening to their teacher. They are lacking revision, but at least they are completing their syllabus. Rest online. Those who are strictly, you know, falling online, again, they are also attending the lecture, making notes, revising, same story. But there are some students, those who are in between, those who are in between, and I'm majorly talking about them. This video is majorly for them. Those who are focused here, fine. Focused here, fine. They can just learn the most important thing. They can just learn the strategy from this particular video, but otherwise they have no need to get worried if they are totally focused, be it offline or it's online. It's all up to them. But there are students who are in between. Now, what sort of category it is? Students, those who go to offline coaching, they don't pay attention there. They just sit in the class. They have some other thoughts in their mind, and then they are thinking, oh, I'll watch it online. And trust me, they think that they'll watch that online, but they'll end up in doing nothing. One category. Those who are studying online, but they think, no, online is not good, right? They are watching videos here and there, and they're like, no, I'll go to offline, right? I'll go for this particular crash course. I'll go for this test series and that test series, and they also end up in wasting their time. So those who are in between, you have to choose one side. You have to choose one side, trust me on that. And at this point of time, this side is better for you. Why is it so? Because in the offline coachings, I believe, right, many coachings, those who have started their batches in the month of April or in the May month, they are about to wind up, right? And others, they won't start, those who are going to start the new batch, they are there in that new batch, they are going to just speed up, right? Otherwise, other batches, those who are already going there, you know, they have completed a good amount of syllabus. So this is going to be best for you. Now, so you decide in which category you are, right? And choose one category. This is the first step. This is the very first step that you have to do. Now, when it comes to smart strategy, what exactly is this smart strategy? When it comes to smart strategy, you really need to know your strengths and weaknesses first. Right, you'll say, ma'am, no, this is the introspection. How can this be the part of smart strategy? This is actually the part of smart strategy. If you know your strengths, if you know your weakness, you can deal with them, you can tackle them accordingly. Let's suppose I know I am good in the biology part, I'm not that good in the physics part. So I know one thing, that I have to focus on the biology. I cannot miss biology. I have to make sure that I have to get 360 out of 360 in biology. But when it comes to physics, because I'm weak there, that I have to devote more time to that, and I have to make a strategy so that I can at least score 140 marks in the physics. Right? That's how I'm going to approach. If you don't know about yourself, how can you make a strategy? If you don't know about your weaknesses and your strength, how can you make the strategy? Be it the normal one, be it the smart one, you cannot do that. So this is the very first thing that you have to do. Once you are done with this, that this is my strength, this is my weakness, right? Okay, you are clear with it. Then you have to write down all the subjects, right? The subject wise, you should know which chapter you have completed, which chapter you are about to complete, which chapter you are going to leave, right? Yeah. I am not saying that you don't have sufficient time to study all the chapters, but there is one thing that you have to understand, right? That if you think that you are going to give each and every chapter the same amount of time, and if you are starting from today only, then it is not possible. If let's suppose you have started early, it's just that you were not sincere, it's just that you were not doing the revision and all, then you have the time. So start this thing, completed, about to complete, and the one that you are going to leave and that you are going to do if you will get the time. So out of these completed one, or out of these non-completed one, how many are the most important as per the previous year paper? You have to write these things, right? You might be thinking that, ma'am, give us the shortcut, right? Do this, do that. No, 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 not that is not the solution at this point of time. I'll do it when we will be in the month of November and December. I'm going to do it, but still you guys are having time, where if you have decided that out of 79 I'm going to complete 65 chapters, but I am going to give my best in that chapters, trust me, you can still get a very, very, very good medical college. But at least you have to try. You have to try. It's all about your attitude. I have seen many students, they just give up, right? When they reach in the month of August or September, they just give up. They are like, no, I'm not able to make it. I'll go for this course, I'll go for that course. No, 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 no. All that things are distraction. They are there to distract your mind. But once you are not distracted, once you are focused, once you are clear that, okay, fine, that is why I started. It's okay. It's natural to have that pressure. It's okay to feel negative. It's okay to feel like quitting, but I am not allowed to quit, because I can restart and I can give my best. Then students, you'll be able to crack it, because that is a step, right? That is a point where majority of the students, they quit. They don't prepare. They remain in that preparation phase, but they don't put their sincere efforts there. If you have recognized that you are in that particular phase, then please get out of that. Please get out of that, because that is going to be something very important for all of you, right? So this is something that we have to plan first, for physics, for chemistry, for biology. Baki, these things, right? Remaining, these things are the constant. DPP you practice every day, you all are well aware of it. Not every day, but at least after the completion of a chapter. Short notes, yes, you have to make it. You have to write the points by yourself. If you are somebody that, ma'am, I don't like to, write the details all the time, I just focus on the most important point. If that works for you, you go for it. But if when it comes to the biology, NCERT reading, inorganic chemistry, NCERT reading, right, that are the things that we are not allowed to leave. Then test after every 15 days. If you feel like, no, ma'am, I don't want to give the test because the test scares me, right? I'm not able to deal with my score. It is basically demotivating me. Then focus on one thing. If you are not going to write the exam, how are you going to learn the time management? How will you learn the time management? How will you learn to reduce the negative marking? So it is something important. If you are somebody who thinks that I'll go to the test and I'll directly get 550 marks, 650 marks, 720 marks, this is not going to happen. It's a hit and trial, hit and trial, hit and trial. You have to maintain your score, right? Maybe once your mock test is easy, you are getting good score. Next time it's difficult, you are getting the less score. So it doesn't mean that you are allowed to leave. You will deal with that pressure. You will learn how to deal with that pressure, and that is the most important thing. This exam is not just about the syllabus. This exam is not just about how good you are at cramming. This exam is all about your stress management throughout the year and during the exam as well. And to learn that thing, that how to manage the stress during the exam, this is something very important. This is a very important step, and students, they miss it. Let's say if in your test 6 chapters are there, you prepare 3 or 4 only. You don't prepare 6, but analyze your performance as per that 3 or 4 marks, 4 chapters. If you think what our parents are going to say, trust me, if they are saying something, be stubborn. Do not listen to them, because at the end, you have to prove them, right? You have to tell them that, okay, fine, I have qualified the NEET examination. That should be your attitude at this point of time. If anybody and if their thoughts are bothering you, it means you are not focused. You have allowed your mind to get distracted only, right? It's like that you are not somebody who's, totally into this examination, right? You think, no, ma'am, it's not for you. It's easy to say this thing, right? For us, it is very difficult to do. I know that. Trust me, I strongly believe in that. But you have to remind yourself this thing again and again. What do you think? We don't feel pressure? What do you think? It's easy to come in front of you people and just to speak like that? No, it's not easy, right? We are also we are constantly judged, right? About not just about our teaching only, right? Being a female teacher, you know that we just suffer. We just like everybody judges on every possible thing. So it's okay. So we have to train our brain like this. If your parents are scolding you, okay, they are worried about you, right? But if you have a strategy and you are clear about it, okay, fine, for this particular test, I'm only preparing 4 chapters. I'm unable to prepare 6 chapters. I'm going to analyze my marks as per that. So you communicate that with your parents, or communicate this simple thing with your parents, that I am going to give my best. You have to give me time. Do not say anything to me till the month of May, right? So this is something which you have to clarify. This is something which you have to communicate. But the point is, even you are not clear. We feel good when we feel like, oh my God, I am somebody, whose parents are not supporting. I am somebody who's not able to do this and do that. Basically, we feel good, right, about it. Like, we sometimes, this is basic human nature. We love that self pity, but this is not something that aspirants are allowed to do. You are human being, I know that, but the main thing is we have to prepare, and for that, for this particular journey, right, you have to be very strong, you have to be stubborn, right? Imagine you are in the hospital emergency, right? All of a sudden, so many patients are there. There is some, there is some emergency situation, there is some accident, there can be any incident like that. What are you going to do at that point of time? You cannot just be like, what is happening, what is happening, I'm not able to deal with it. You have to, because people are going to rely on you. You are the doctor, you are equivalent to God for them. So of course, if you are going to if you are going to be somebody, if you're dreaming of becoming a doctor, then of course you have to stable yourself first. And this 1 year journey, this is for that only. Why we have so many chapters? Why we have so many different chapters? Why do we have morphology there, which is not going to be there in the MBBS only? So you have to deal with different situations which even you don't like, right? But you have to deal with it. So this is something you have to realize, guys. So first of all, rather than focusing on most important chapters, work on your attitude. Because if you will fix your attitude, right, trust me, you are going to get best out of your routine. Right? It is all about your attitude. If you are going to fix it, you are going to get best out of your routine. And that is the most important thing, students. That is literally the most important thing. Right? You fix your attitude, you fix your routine, you decide that at this time I'm going to wake up, at this time I'm going to sleep, no matter what. It's okay, fine. This is the most important thing that you have to include in your schedule. So do this. So do not get scared of this test. Fight with your fears, right? And because when it comes to the NEET examination, you know that, right? You have to go there with this attitude that today I'm going to make everything right. Today I'm going to give my best. This is going to be my best shot, right? That NEET exam should be your best mock test exam. That should be your attitude. So firstly, start it with your attitude only. Then to everything you can manage. Because if this thing is strong, that syllabus, you can definitely manage that. Trust me on that. Then test analysis is important. You just give the test, you don't focus on the test. You don't even realize, okay, fine, this is the mistake that I have made, that is the mistake that I have made. I need to focus there, I need to focus there. You don't analyze your test. You need to analyze your test. You need to fix your mistakes. What sort of mistakes are they? You need to realize it. Conceptual, if they are conceptual errors, talk to your teacher, discuss it with your teacher, rectify that. If they are silly mistake, then write more and more and more questions. So this is something which you will understand after giving the test, right? And then error notebook, especially for the physics and chemistry. Put the date, put the syllabus, write the error. Put the date, put the syllabus, write the error. This is going to be very important for all of you. Now, next thing, which I always mention, decide your minimum score. See if it is 650, guys. So this is minimum. Minimum 313 biology, 120 in chemistry, 120 in physics, 570. Now, 20, 630. So even for getting 650 marks, minimum 350 marks in biology, right? 140 marks, 150 marks in physics, 150 marks in chemistry. That is what we need. And for that, you need the planning. You cannot go randomly. You cannot be like that, today I will do this, today I will do that. If you are going for the offline coaching, your teachers are having a plan. They need to, they need to complete your syllabus. They are clear with it. Then follow their schedule, go there, give the mock test there. That's it, right? If you are studying online, if you are in a proper batch, go for it. If you are doing the self-study, you are totally reliable, you're totally on YouTube, you're totally, following the YouTube lectures only, then you have to make a proper plan. You have to decide what are you going to do and how are you going to proceed. Otherwise, you will end up in doing nothing, right? So this is something that you have to keep in your mind. Minimum 650 marks, not possible without it. Right? And if you think that your physics and chemistry is weak, your biology is better. So that is not something that you have to do. I'll do biology later. I'll complete physics and chemistry. No, no, no. Guys, when it comes to the biology, you have to complete it. I'll tell you the reason. Because in biology, if we have 90 questions, 85 questions, so there is no chance that they can come beyond NCERT. They will be from the NCERT only. Right? You need NCERT only for that. I'm still, right? And it is not 85, right? All 90 will be from the NCERT, but still, let's say at least 87, they are so definitely going to be from the NCERT. So why to miss that question where you are clear that these questions are going to come from the NCERT? So focus on this part first. You have to carry biology every day. You have to study biology every day. You can decrease the duration, that is okay, right? You can give more time to physics and chemistry, that is okay. But if you think that you will complete physics and chemistry first and then you will go for the biology, it is absolutely, it is not going to give you the benefit, because biology is a theoretical subject. You have to revise it every day. You have to give it time. Then you can just parallelly take the physics and chemistry. But let's suppose you have completed your physics and chemistry, you don't know, right? Still you don't know the level of calculation, the level of question, you are still not clear about it. So there still a risk is there. But when it comes to biology, you don't have any risk, right? You are definitely going to get 85 to 87 question directly straight away from the NCERT. So why to miss that? And when it comes to physics and chemistry, if you are good at it, if you have done maximum syllabus, go for it completely. Otherwise, start with the most important one. And majorly students are having problem with the physics, so you guys can take the screenshot of this particular thing, right? You can complete these most important chapters first. I am not saying that miss others, but at least if you're doing the self-study, these are the chapters which you need to complete, because they are very scoring, they are the most important one, right? And if you want the same for the chemistry, do let me know. I'll make another video, I'll share it. But this is for the physics, because majorly I was getting the queries for the physics only, that how to proceed there, right? Medical students, generally it's a notion that they are weak in physics, so you can go with that, because if you complete this, you can easily at least 120 marks you guys can score, right? And step by step you can improve. So go for these most important one. Now if you ask me about the biology, we all are clear: genetics, physiology, biotech, and cell biology. This is what we have to target. But the point is, in the case of biology, we should not miss anything at this point of time. If you hate a chapter, if you don't like a chapter, if you think no, I cannot give my time to that chapter, read the NCERT of that chapter, solve at least 10 to 15 years ka PYQ, but do not compromise the biology. It's not just because I'm a biology educator. No, we have to take this 350 marks with us. We have to ensure these 350 marks, right? Then we can just improve our score in physics and chemistry, 140 to 160, 140 to 180, like that. But basically, you cannot leave these 350 marks, because that are the direct marks that you are getting. Are you getting my point? So please study wisely. And when it comes to your routine, you do not underestimate this thing. Healthy eating is very important for you, right? Sleep at a fixed time, wake up at a fixed time. This is very important for you, right? If you think that, ma'am, which one is best, night routine or the day routine? If you can study whole day and you can sleep on time, then go for it. It is going to be very good for your body, right? Because further to you are going to, when it will be the month of February and March, then to your routine is going to be disturbed. Then please follow that. Please follow that. So prepare accordingly. Focus on the number of days, and this is something that you have to do. And still, even being whatever you are doing, right, 1 hour, you have to give your time, yourself 1 hour where you need to go out, take a stroll, just roam here and there. You can even listen to the music, do some exercise, but give this 1 hour to your body where you are not studying, you are not scrolling Instagram, right? You do something which makes you happy. So this is going, so you know that this exam, it is having 253 days, right? You still have time. You have to get best out of that. So you need to fix your attitude. So if I have to summarize today's video, then it is simple one thing: fix your attitude, decide the most important chapters, and just focus on one thing, that I am going to follow this strategy only. I'm not going to roam here and there. And you know that, guys, for your batch, for your preparation, you know that we have already started our batch. This is again my realistic game plan that is definitely going to work for you. Here in the description box of this video, you can see my Phoenix 3.0 batch, right, which you guys can revise. You know that the team is amazing, everything is going very well, right? In class we are making doubt solving is there, PYQ practice is there, everything is there, classes are there on the smart board as well. So you can start accordingly. But guys, do not waste your time, and please start now. Please start now. Trust me, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Go for the most important chapter. Fix your attitude. Just do not just blame yourself. Stop that self-pity and just get up. Get up. You don't know about the human brain. When it comes to our adrenaline rush, we can do the things which are humanly impossible. Trust me on that. Do not underestimate your brain. So just give it your best shot, right? But do not forget that you need minimum 6 hours sleep. Do not forget that you need 1 hour ka break. Do not forget that you have to eat healthy. Then do everything. And initially it is going to be difficult for 10 days, for 15 days, then you will, right, that you are going to love your routine. And just ask yourself one thing, that I was somebody who didn't give his or her best in 11th or 12th. Now I just have 253 days where I have to give my best. That's it. And you will be able to make it. So do let me know what are your problems. And if you are clear that yes, you are going to make it, so write your name in the comment section with a doctor, right? 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 Doctor this, doctor that, right? Let's manifest the positive. So all the best. Whatever your problems are, do let me know. Take care. See you all soon. Thank you so much, everybody.